Join me as I explore Westlands, Nairobi. My name is Musa. I'm a Nigerian traveler and low-key YouTuber. So today's video takes us to one of the city's numerous malls to reconnect with my youth and spend the evening doing what makes me happy. After that, we visited the iconic Sanford fish and chip spots in the city center. Being an adult in 2024 is hard. It makes no sense why things are as hard as it is. I don't know if it has always been this way for young adults in earlier generations, but we're existing in the absolute ghetto as a generation. To escape my reality, I attempted to do things that make me happy, like watch old cartoons from my youth and do childish stuff, quote unquote. When I learned about this trampoline spot in Nairobi, I knew we had to visit, but a great time was ruined by a tragedy and a bad experience was worsened by poor emergency processes and barely responsive staff. No offense, but Westlands is where you want to be if you're visiting Kenya. There are amazing activities as well as things to do in other parts of the city, but a large chunk of touristy activities can be found in Westlands. It was a damp evening in Nairobi, and although I didn't witness it, it felt as though it had just rained with standing water in a few places. The damp weather added to the charm, while the vehicles in the background made it even better. I didn't make videos on the streets because the last thing I want is to lose my phone in a foreign country. From the outside looking in, Jump X seems like a fun spot, and when we arrived at the location, the pictures from the internet represented the true reality of things on ground. I was excited at the prospect of indulging in all the space has to offer. The only downside is we arrived a bit late and it was on a weekday. I cannot remember if it's before or after, but we got ice cream from an artisanal ice cream spot at the mall's food court. I cannot lie, I love the vibe of the business and the fact that they're offering a product in a unique way that I haven't witnessed many times. I do not remember the ice cream names, but neither do I recall how much we paid. I only know that they know what they are doing when it comes to ice cream. I contemplated for a long time about posting this video because our experience was far from ideal. About 45 minutes into the experience, we indulged in the basketball hoops, the pits with foam cutouts, and trampoline floors. We were having a great time. There were a myriad of more activities to indulge in, and the only thing we had to worry about was the closing time that was fast approaching. At least that was an afterthought. While playing and reconnecting with my childhood, I looked over to my friends huddled in a corner and I went to investigate. I don't know exactly what happened, but one of my friends had gotten seriously hurt. It was an unfortunate experience, and I hoped and prayed that it was nothing but a minor sprain, but unfortunately that was far from the reality. He couldn't put pressure on that leg, and we reached out to some of the workers. They seemed a bit confused about what they should do and acted rather sluggishly, and this infuriated us, especially the hot person. And after a while, we decided to just pick up and go. It took us more than 30 minutes to get from Jump X to the ground floor. If you're a Nairobi resident, there's a high chance that you're familiar with the Sanford chip shop. The branding is a bit confusing because it says fish and chip, but they do not offer fish anymore, and I'm not sure if they have in a long time. I had a tasty chicken and chip snack. It was salty in a good way, and I'll definitely try this spot if I ever find myself in Nairobi again. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you on the next one.